COVID-19 vaccine distribution is well underway from coast to coast, yet some Americans are still skeptical. According to a recent poll from the Kaiser Family Foundation, 37% of Americans aren't sure they'll even get the vaccine. We asked a physician on the front lines of the COVID fight to answer some questions from those still on the fence about the vaccine. And joining us now is Dr. Alex Salerno. Dr. Salerno, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you for having me again.
Right now, people across the country are in the process of being vaccinated. There's some confusion out there about when people are fully vaccinated. Can you break down when people are actually fully vaccinated with the different vaccines?
So Johnson & Johnson and Moderna, as you know, are two-step vaccines. So ideally, it's 2 weeks after the final vaccination administration that we are considered to be safe to have proper antibodies and protection from the various COVID strains. Johnson & Johnson is a single dose shot. And again, it's 2 weeks. So we like to say 2 weeks from the last shot based on which one you're getting that you're safe.
We're hearing a lot of stories about people falling ill after getting vaccinated, having days of fevers, chills, aches, etc. Now that actually can be a good thing. Can you explain why that is?
That's actually a great thing, and that is actually true with any vaccine. You've heard of people getting sick after flu vaccines and pneumonia vaccines, because a vaccine is actually inciting your immune system and getting your immune system revved up. And so when your immune system gets revved up, you will have symptoms like cough, body aches, low-grade fever, malaise, so that actually signifies that this vaccine has triggered a response and you are really on your way to being protected.
Why are people not getting tests right before they get the vaccine?
I think it's multifactorial. I think part of it is just a logistics issue. Testing patients versus administering a vaccine are not one and the same. And when we're in a race right now to vaccinate, and really, honestly, we have to vaccinate nearly, as many Americans as possible if we're going to once and for all get ahead of this race with COVID, especially now with all the different strains that we're facing with right now. I think the importance of getting tested, though, right now, especially because you're hearing now we may be entering a shortage of vaccinations. J&J is not able to deliver enough of the vaccines as promised. A lot of municipalities and local governments are getting ready for what may be a significant drop-off in vaccination deliveries. So what's important is knowing, and I've always said this, your antibody status, because we know there are a lot of silent spreaders. I've seen so many countless people who've had COVID and never even realized that they had COVID across all walks of life. Antibody status signifies that you have protection.
Another one of the big concerns is about the role that vaccines, the COVID vaccine in particular, has in fertility. A lot of expecting mothers, women who are thinking of getting pregnant the next couple of years have been worried about. What's your response to those concerns?
Well, Andy, we go to the science, right? And the science right now, and there are active studies going on in administering COVID to pregnant women in different trimesters. We're not seeing any concern of fertility or infertility right now at this point. There have been rumors and fiction floating out there that, these vaccines can track us and have tracers in them. This is all fiction right now. So right now, what we do know is that the vaccine doesn't cause infertility issues. We do know that, and we're seeing that, in the early studies, that the vaccine may be safe right now in pregnancy right now. And even Pfizer has done vaccines in young children right now, because we're right now can vaccinate safely 16 and up or 18 and up, depending on the vaccine. But that leaves, tens of millions of people under the age of 16 that can be active vectors of spreading the disease and hosting the disease.
Dr. Salerno, thank you so much for joining.
No problem, Andy. Have a great day.
That's your Business Brief. I'm Andy Hirschfeld, New York.